Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to the channel, What No One Tells You. I'm Jessica. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope you're doing well. I'm going to start the tarot reading. We'll analyze what no one tells you about your general energy. I invite you to observe the moon, the sun, the ascendant, and Venus in Scorpio. This will complete your message about love. Now let's begin. What are they hiding from you about your current energy, Scorpio? It's draining you. It's consuming your energy. I see you helping people, and the more you give, the more they want. And it's never enough. So I see that this is exhausting you, not only your wallet, but also your energy. The Six of Pentacles tells us that the universe will return what you give, but you also have to be fair to yourself. Yes, it's the universal law of correspondence, which says that for relationships to be balanced, you must give but also allow yourself to receive. If you don't receive, there comes a point when this, instead of being a pleasure, becomes a burden, and that's when you need to leave. You say, better I go because if I stay, I'll bleed out, I need to stop, I need a break, a breath, because my mind won't stop. Why? Because they always ask. So they always ask and never give. What's going on? What's happening? You need to reflect on this. You are a strong, capable, confident, and recognized person because you appear as the King of Pentacles, which means a successful person with great potential. What's happening? Because you have it all. It seems you don't need anyone to give you anything. But well, you have it all because you deserve it. No one gives you anything for free to achieve it. And with an empire, we can say you have everything. No one gives you anything. So you can share with whomever you want without conditions. This is the card of death. I see that something will end here, but in a radical way, death will take it all. Here we'll have a new conversation with another person with whom we will connect very well, whether for work or personal reasons. I see there will be an ideal environment for an intimate conversation between you two where you feel comfortable and there is the opportunity to expand your business, to travel, to move to another place, to do what you want, to close a chapter, to start a completely different life. A completely different life. So Scorpio is rethinking how to start a new life because he is tired of giving, 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 giving. Scorpio's energy. Let's see what obstacles Scorpio faces. What obstacles? Yes, there are your friends, the people you share your daily life with. And of course, why is that an obstacle? Because they are part of your life. And of course, if you want to go somewhere else, work somewhere else, live somewhere else, or collaborate with other people, you will have to distance yourself from your close circle. And that feels quite complicated for you. So naturally, there comes a time when you want to leave, you want to expand, you want to move forward. It's a moment when you've been thinking about a situation you love, asking for it, even searching for it, and now it's beginning to take form. But of course, having to leave someone behind doesn't make you happy. You have to look ahead and take action because you are in a moment of building. And if you stop just because you have to leave someone behind, you'll get stuck. So how do you really feel? Because I see that you will receive, or maybe you already have received, or you are about to receive news coming from abroad, from another country or another city, through the internet. But there is something that makes you expand. Someone is including you in their plans. Someone is thinking about a future with you. So look beyond. Think carefully before making any decision. Recover physically and mentally, and then make the decision you need to make. You have the opportunity if you want to invest. I see that you are a stable and mature person, someone who wants to be part of your team as well. Maybe they are of the same zodiac sign as you, or an earth sign. I know you are a fire sign, but I see that this person could be an earth sign, a mature person who knows what they want. They trust you because they know you are someone who has achieved great things, so they understand you. They know a lot about you. You don't have to prove anything to them. A very successful cycle is coming, but you have to let go of something. And that obviously leads to a tower. Yes, it leads to a tower. You have to say, hey, I'm leaving, I'm so sorry. And when you say, hey, I'm leaving, I'm sorry, someone shows their claws and bares their teeth, you're going to argue. That's when things will be said. Because when everything is going well, everything seems great and people say beautiful things. But when someone gets angry and feels something is missing, that's when they tell the truth and drop a bomb that leaves you speechless. Ah, so this is what you really feel. Then what we have is not real. Because if you tell me that, there must be a reason. So that's when you decide to say, there's nothing more to say, there's nothing more to explain. This relationship is not a stable one, it's a relationship of convenience. And that's when you'll see the bull by the horns. You'll say, oh, that's what I didn't see. And now I say I'll leave when you rebel because you're afraid of losing what I give you. Ah, very well, very well. It gives you security, Scorpio, and it also sets you free. What changes are coming to Scorpio's life? What changes are coming to Scorpio's life? Yes, changes are coming. More than changes. I see opportunities for you to stand out in the field you are passionate about. That's what I see. I see that money will flow very fast. You'll see a lot of money in circulation. Be careful not to spend impulsively. Yes, I see that this change will excite you deeply. Control that excitement. I see that you will talk to someone very close and you'll say, I'm so sorry, but it's over. It's over. It could be your partner. It could be a friend. It could be a relationship, but it's someone with whom you're ending the relationship forever. You're on the right path. You're opening your eyes, realizing that you no longer have any need. You trust fully in whatever life brings. Always listen to your intuition. If something doesn't feel right, it's because it's wrong. The right to think, the right to feel, the right to act. Don't be afraid to lose. When you feel overwhelmed, let it go. Even if they are family, because that only brings headaches. And finally, life is giving you a great opportunity to move forward, to do things little by little, to get closer to what makes you feel good, at peace, whole. Because the limits you must set are precisely when change arrives. Regain your personal power and that powerful energy. You know what's going to happen. The argument you'll have with someone because you're leaving will open your eyes in a way that will make you experience a very significant change. And you will also regain confidence in yourself. It's so powerful. It's like a shock. It will make you feel stronger. I don't know how else to explain it. It doesn't matter who stands in your way. Whatever their name, you will set boundaries. As you do, this helps you. It's not an awakening, but precisely because it's not one, it helps you become more aware, that is, more mature. It helps you grow to finally realize that whoever approaches you, whoever wants to be close to you, must come to you for who you are and for what you're worth, not for what they can get from you. Because I see that there are people here who come close to you for what they can gain from you. That is, a successful, recognized person with financial stability. And I see that because of your economic situation, many people approach you for that reason. So I see that what you want is that whoever comes to you comes for you, not for what you have, but for who you are. That's why I see that you will know how to choose your companions well. But whoever they are, even family, I've seen Scorpio strong. I think this is quite powerful. Like, wow. Let's see how this develops. The final outcome for Scorpio. The final outcome for Scorpio. Yes, I understand that you will realize there are people who, if you don't do what they want, will turn their backs on you. And that is completely related to the issue of abundance, to what you give them. Give me something or I'll leave. I'm with you because you invite me, but if you don't invite me, I won't go. So what do these people want? What do they want from you? I don't see people that way. Not everyone around you deserves you. Sometimes letting go is wiser. So you have to rethink this. Because I see that you're living an unfair life, because you're not with the right people, an unfair situation, or a misunderstanding. No, bad intentions, manipulation, arguments, and people taking advantage of you, wanting to win at all costs, even if they destroy you. That's why you will end the relationship, maybe even with family, whether blood family or the family you have created, because this is too much to bear. Why carry it all? A situation arises that makes you ask, what is this? What is this? Always worrying about everything. No, you've been given the chance to improve, to think well, feel well, and act well. You are no longer afraid of losing anyone. You listen to your intuition. If you fit in my plan, great. If not, goodbye. And always look ahead. Always look ahead. That means I don't see you leaving anything behind. There's nothing there. There are new things knocking on your door. Meditate first because I see a calling approaching, a calling that will enlighten you. And that enlightenment shows that you are not your destiny. Your destiny is somewhere else. Evaluate whether patience, time, and effort are worth it, and find what gives you satisfaction. There I see a great blessing coming, and a spiritual teacher or someone reading your cards can give you very valuable information that above all is closer than you imagine. A career change is coming, but it's about working on something you love, something you do very well. I even see you getting a master's degree. I see you becoming much more independent, more confident in yourself. And although that means solitude, which I don't see causing you suffering, I see you distancing yourself from many people who take advantage of you. It's that simple. And if you don't give them what they ask for, well, Leah, you've got it all figured out. The conversation is already settled. Let's see what that person is plotting. What does Scorpio have in mind for Scorpio? Yes, about creating insecurities, about being emotionally blocked and unable to let go, or rather being blind to it. Of course, you solve their problems. Why wouldn't you? There it is. Give me money, give me money, give me money. They always need money, always need give me, give me, give me. Listen to a fortune teller, a seer, or someone who reads cards for you, because I see that will help you gain a new perspective, to open your heart. A spiritual cleansing will do you good to change your vibration and bring you the joy you deserve. Let go of that guilt, because I strongly feel that you carry it. There's someone there who says they'll do something to you but hides from you, concealing the truth, not telling you everything. This person will disappoint you. I see you'll go through a stage where many people, well, you'll have to be careful. I see at least 2 people, definitely one. But it could also be one person with 2 faces. I see that too. And they behave one way and then another depending on how things turn out. So this person's intention is to blindfold you because you give them money, and then we go out, have fun, eat, dance, drink, buy snacks. They get money from you. So they want you to act that way because they'll get something in return. They don't care if that means destroying you or not. As long as they can get something, they'll take whatever they can. When they can't get anything, it's over. You're left behind. Your path will be clear. But they'll do everything possible to make sure you don't leave them, not because they care about you, but because of what they gain from you. How do Scorpios care for the people they love? What matters to Scorpios? All right, I see that you want to reach an agreement. I see that you want to reach an understanding, do things that build instead of destroy, so that they're energetic reciprocity, like I do this for you. Okay? But you also have to do something for me. What can't happen is that I'm always giving, 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 giving. And what about you? What do you do? What are you giving? I feel alone. It seems like I don't need anyone here. No one. Yes, I need someone. Of course I need someone. Of course I do. But I realize that I am alone. I can't go on like this. And I see that you want to end this because you don't have to keep going this way. No, you have a calling, a vocation. Because I see that you are going through a dark night of the soul, and that therapist will obviously open your eyes to the reality that your paths are different. Look at the cards. A great blessing is about to enter your life. A great blessing. Let me tell you something. Of all the people you've met, you've always been surrounded by one in particular. There's one person with whom you have something. I don't know what kind of relationship you have with this person, but there's something they're not telling you. I see that they're with someone else, but they hide it from you. They make you believe that everything with you is fine, absolutely perfect, but they're hiding that they are living another life, or that they have another person in their life. This is not necessarily a love reading, because it's mostly about everything in general. Maybe you're working with a partner and you think they only work with you, but on the other hand, they also have another partner they're working with, and you don't know, and they're hiding it from you. Yes, in other words, there's something they're not telling you. Let's see what the near future holds for Scorpio. Another Scorpio psychic, hello, I see that you have the Knight of Pentacles at the end of your deck. What I see here is that you are doing spiritual work. I see that your spiritual side is what you are focusing on right now, so you have to go step by step. Not everything can be done in one day. In fact, the world was built in 7 years, or so they say, because I wasn't there, but things in the palace happen slowly. When we do spiritual work, we have to go through many adversities, many wounds that need healing. But it's important to persevere, because you have endurance and you can overcome all this. It makes you very strong. So you have to be patient because everything has its own time. Yes, trust yourself, trust what you are doing. Don't skip any steps just because you can't. Instead, patience will be your best ally to restore your personal power and make you stronger. Once you strengthen yourself, you begin to move forward quickly toward what you desire. But don't rush. Instead, seek support from whoever you need. Listen to your intuition every step of the way. I tell you, thinking, feeling, and acting correctly is essential to avoid falling into a vicious circle because you are doing what you don't want, and this can lead to a devastating decision. So that's what you must work on. Turn on the light. Don't let anyone turn it off. Let everything false fall away. Let it disappear from your life. And then you will be able to close a successful cycle where you feel complete, where you feel comfortable with yourself, very connected to your intuition, doing what you love most, expanding your work, your business. And that's the Eight of Cups, meaning I see that you will let go of many things. But why do you let go of so many things? Because what you desire is to return to yourself. That's why we have this spiritual work, and that's why we must distance ourselves from many things, even if they make us uncomfortable. Yes, that's the message you've received. I hope it serves as your guide. Thank you very much for being here with me. And if this reading resonates with you, write in the comments, "This is what I'm living." So activate your power, subscribe and share this message with whoever you think needs it. And remember, here we only talk about things no one tells you. See you soon.